everyone, this is Robert Aldana again with another 5-minute tidbit. We call this Let's Talk Real Estate. I have with me Carly Adams. How you doing, Carly?
Hey there, I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. What are we talking about today?
You know, today we really want to talk about how important it is when you're selling your house or even buying a house, how important it is to work local with local representatives.
Yeah, that's a great point, Carly. And I'm going to tell you something. This is huge. People don't understand how important it is for you to work with a local real estate agent, local mortgage broker, and a local insurance agency. Super important. And I would go as far as to say local inspectors too, because there's different conditions in different areas that inspectors are looking for. Let's first start off with the real estate agent. Working with the local real estate agent, you know that there's different disclosures that are done here in Santa Cruz County that are not done in Silicon Valley.
Right,
and vice versa.
to here.
Yeah, and vice versa. There are disclosures on the other side of the hill that are mandated that aren't mandated here.
Right.
It's important for you to work with a local agent because whether you're buying or selling a house, these are the people who are looking at inventory constantly. They know your market better than anyone else. A lot of times, Carly, when I'm listing a property in this area, or one of the things that I provide is the experience that I've seen pretty much every single house. But it's not about me. But let me tell you what else I also get. I get a ton of calls from agents on the other side of the hill that are listing a house in this area and are saying, Robert, what should I list this house at? What do you think it's worth? Are you kidding me? That you should know that, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter whether you're working with me or anybody else. Work with a local real estate agent who knows the market, understands the market, can be there when there's a leak in the in the faucet, or et cetera. Things need to happen. Local vendors, repair people, et cetera.
Yeah.
You need to work with a local real estate professional. Now let's talk about mortgage brokers. Very important, Carly.
So
we have a couple of really good ones that we use.
We do.
And they're local, right? And because they're local, they know and they understand what's going on in the market. But here's what's crazy, right? So when we had the interest rates that came down to under 3%,
I remember.
appraisers, you could not get a hold of an appraiser. And appraiser were like, if you pay me 3 times the amount of what I typically will charge, maybe I'll go out and do the appraisal. And they didn't even know what this area was about. You had appraisers from all over Northern California coming to Scotts Valley to do appraisals, and they didn't even know the value.
I know.
And you know what's worse? When you work with an outside lender, most of the time, you have appraisers that aren't vested.
Right.
Like the appraisers that work in this area love to work with the lenders in this area.
And they live in this area.
Yeah.
They know the market. They know the area. They've done those houses before. Instead of just pulling up the comps on a computer, the lender as well can go to that property and look at it in person. So I think that's key, being able to be close enough to drive to the property.
That's a great point.
And not just look on a computer for the data,
Because they also understand and they see the market conditions of today.
Right.
And that's super important.
Yeah.
When you have an appraiser that understands the market conditions, they can make those adjustments on valuation based on what's going on with the market. Great point.
And the condition of each house,
yeah,
right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And the third thing is, and this is just as important, is an insurance agent.
Yes.
Local insurance agents. I'm telling you something right now.
It's hard.
Local insurance agents understand the mountains,
Yeah.
understand Scotts Valley, understand SLV, understand Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
Every time I do a transaction where I'm representing a home seller and a buyer comes from out of the area and the agent is from out of the area, they get their insurance agent from out of the area that doesn't understand and thinks that our whole entire mountain's going to catch on fire, and they can't get them fire insurance.
Yeah.
And I always refer them to the people that I know in the area, and where
There's
they're
always
spending,
a way, right?
Yeah, where they're spending 2 to 3 weeks trying to find an insurance agent, in 24 hours we get them an insurance policy that's actually affordable because they're working with somebody that's local that understands the dynamics of what happens when we live in the mountains. So super important, Carly, of working local.
It's such a rare, special place too. So you can't really bucket us in other cities.
Yep. We always talk about shopping local and how important that is.
Yes.
Definitely shop and support local, but one step beyond. Work with local representatives, whether it's a real estate agent, whether it's a mortgage broker, or whether it is an insurance agent, and inspectors. Make sure that you're working with somebody that understands this area and has so many different resources, because I'm going to tell you, those resources are going to be incredibly valuable. We've kept it to under 5 minutes.
Very true.
Boom, we got 8 seconds left.
Thanks for that info, Robert.
That's your 5-minute tidbit. Thanks for watching. Robert Aldana, Carly Adams. Have a great day.
We'll see you soon.